I'm going to have to hold on to my phone. It's absolutely wild. I've no idea where all that wind's come from. I've been... It's catching my breath. I've been out since about 9:30 this morning, and when I set off, it wasn't bad at all. And then I went across, I've been on the prom, I went across to Bonny Street, came out to Bonny Street Market, and I'm not kidding, it's like somebody flicked a switch. It was so windy. So I'm just hoping that the internet behaves itself and you can manage 2 or 3 minutes of a gale blowing in Blackpool. It's lovely, but it's not very warm, I can tell you. I'm holding onto the camera with both hands. I've got my super duper fingerless gloves on. Hi Joanne. It's really, really rough. I'm going to turn the camera around now so that you can see the view, because it really is lovely. So if you've stumbled across this, look at the poor donkeys down there. If you've stumbled across this and you're not already a subscriber, make sure that you're subscribed. We've got to get some benefit out of standing here and getting blown off our feet. I think the weather was better while you were here, Joanne. How do, Jason? It's a bit drafty, old geezer. It's very drafty. I'm going to turn around in a minute, and then you can not get quite as much of a sound effect. I reckon the tide's coming in. I think. Yeah, it is. It's coming in. It's coming in. The beach is too dry for. There's little bits of sand blowing, which is quite sharp on your chops. So I'm expecting to go on with a good red glow tonight when I get in. So I've been and done a look at this. It was not anywhere near as windy this morning when I came looking at Odyssey. Hold on, don't get blown to Fleetwood. Honestly, I can't tell you how windy it is. I won't mind, but I've not brought my wind thing. Could have been measuring it and telling you how fast it is. Oh, Jason, tomorrow apparently is going to be beautiful. So this is the new Odyssey installation. Well, it's part of it. There's half a dozen of them to go up, and I believe that's probably the smallest one. And they've got the crane here ready to lift some stuff off, and I don't think they're going to be lifting anything until this wind drops. It's really vicious. It's absolutely blowing a gale. It's going to be breezy tomorrow, Jason, but not blowing an absolute hoolie, as they say. So I thought before I trundle off, I'm going back off the front. It's too windy to do anything sensible. Chris Johnson's coming to Blackpool on the 29th for late night riding at the Pleasure Beach. I think if you stood on the seafront today in a pair of roller skates, you'd get a free funfair ride without needing to pay for park admission. When I was down here this morning, I saw 2 guys stood at the top of the tower building there on that left hand side, and I reckon they'd got a wind meter and they were measuring the speed of the wind. Look at the sky, it's lovely. So tomorrow we shall retreat into the warm dry office where it's not windy for brew at 2. I've got something in my bag that I purchased in Bonny Street Market for a little bit of Tuesday afternoon entertainment. So today I've been to Quilligan's for my lunch. I'm just hoping, I've got my fingers crossed. Apologies about the sound on the muffin break one. I think it was the extension flex on the microphone. I think it's got a loose connection or something. So I've used my GoPro in Quilligan, so I'm hoping that the volume is better. I've been to Bonny Street Market. I've had a look at the Golden Mile amusements, which are moving from, they're moving from there. Are you ready? They're moving from there to there in due course. So we've got all kinds of interesting stuff for you for this week. And then at some point I need to go to Cleveley's as well. Got some Cleveley's stuff to do. Goodness me. It is lovely. It's one of them lovely days. I could have just done with something a bit warmer on. Carol and Brian from Whitehaven are coming to Blackpool next week. Old Geezer says the sound is good considering. Well, there's a long story in that. I could have just done with something a bit warmer on, because when I came out this morning I thought it felt really mild. Oh, hello from Myanmar. Wow, we truly are global today. This is lovely Blackpool. I bet it's warmer than this in Myanmar. I bet. There's going to be some choppy white waves when that does come in. I'll tell you what, oh mind you, we better not, had we? I was going to say I'll walk down there and show you the waves under the pier, but we know what happened last time I did that. The internet went, so perhaps we better just stop here. Wow, it's windy one day. Here come Blackpool Council. I would imagine they've got their wind monitor with them as well. So, I think now it's time for me to go, and in fact, I tell you what, I'll take you across the road with me, and if the internet conks out, we all know why. It's the first time I've done a live from Blackpool Prom. What seemed to happen when they started rolling the 5G internet out, it seems to have just gone. I don't know why. Perhaps they've switched it too early. Perhaps that's what it is. Hi, Senga. Oh, goodness. Look at the seed pods. I mean, they barely move when it's just a gentle, soft, normal breeze. The fair bending today it's really not easy walking into that. And speaking at the same time, especially when you've got a cough. But we do our best. It's a lovely day. I'll go up here and then I'll not show myself up trying to climb up this lip on camera, because it's a bit unladylike when you haul yourself up on this edge. All these edges are built like this deliberately. You can see that it sort of steeps up there where that little ramp is, where that little ladder is. It's gone. And that's part of the sea defences. Right, so obviously if I walk another inch the other way, it's going to go off. So I shall love you and leave you until tomorrow when we do brew at 2. And don't forget, make sure if you're new in these parts, make sure that you've subscribed, and then you'll get notifications when all the videos we're making end up online. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye for now.